Hello and thanks for joining School of the American Rifle. In today's video I'm going to share with you a little bit of gunsmithing that I had to do. We have an old Rock River Arms bolt carrier group that I have in here for an inspection. And I have a gauge that I use to check the alignment of the carrier key left and right. And I was noticing that this one wasn't passing with the carrier key that was installed. And when I took the carrier key off, the owner wanted the carrier key replaced anyway because it was extremely leaky. But they had actually made an undersized carrier key to fit this channel right here. So what I had to do was put this in my mill and slightly open it. There was also a lot of damage right in here. I couldn't get all the damage out, but this really doesn't do much. This is one of the rails, but as long as there's no raised burr right here, nothing bad will happen. But this whole path right here was milled too narrow. So what they did, instead of trashing the carrier keys or recutting them, they put a shelf in here. It's probably hard to see, but basically they bashed it in here. So to make sure that this customer had a functioning bolt carrier, instead of taking the typical armorer's path, which is not a bad thing, but that's typically a person who just replaces out of spec parts, I decided to put on my gunsmith hat, put it in the mill, and I opened this channel up. So now my carrier key sits in here nice and true. And when I put it in my fixture, I'll make sure it stays aligned. We're going to seal it with Loctite number 620, which is a little bit more durable as far as the gasket material goes than the Permatex aviation gasket sealant. But I wanted to share this with you. Sometimes replacing a carrier key isn't so straightforward, so I'm going to see if the owner is willing to let me keep this, put it into my bin of shame, but this is an interesting one. I've seen it before where this is narrow, but the whole carrier key sat crooked. It didn't quite lay flat. This one was laying flat. They just bashed it in there, and that caused some misalignment. So, as always, I hope you found this video educational. Thanks for watching.